Hi, my name's Chloe Pritchard, and this is why I chose equine therapy for the subject of my rhetorical analysis paper. Equine therapy is newer to therapy, but it has great benefits for many different types of patients. Equine therapy can help those with anxiety, PTSD, ADHD, ADD, and so many more mental health issues that are hard to find a permanent fix for. I was raised around horses, and just being in their presence can turn my frown upside down. They are gentle and loving creatures that are trained to help patients feel better. Ever notice how many purposes horses can have? They have assisted humans for generations. They have pulled carts, been a mode of transportation, and now they can help us feel better. Horses are now part of the new age of therapeutic practices, and they are an innovative way to help people. Horses can now benefit therapeutic practices in a variety of ways with many different kinds of patients. Equine therapy helps build relationships with animals and people, helps veterans cope with mental health problems, and aids in occupational therapy. Equine therapy has been proven to help improve anxiety and other mental health issues. Equine therapy does not just mean riding a horse, there is so much more you can do. The therapist will assign a goal for their patient to complete with the horse, and he or she will take baby steps to ensure that the patient is comfortable. The patient becomes the handler, and there will be tasks given to him or her to complete with the horse by the therapist. Therapy of this kind helps with anxiety because the patient is given a clear plan and steps to complete their task. When the patients become the handlers, it can be very helpful for them because those who struggle with anxiety feel like they are stuck in the past or are worried about screwing up the future. This activity makes the patient feel encouraged to focus on the task at hand and to be present. Furthermore, equines are truly incredible animals who help patients with cognitive therapy. Cognitive therapy focuses on present thinking and problem solving that can encourage helping a patient's anxiety. Horses can sense danger and can try to flee if they feel threatened by their surroundings. Patients can see this happen and can talk to their therapist about what they see and how they need to respond when they feel uncomfortable in a situation. Communication can help the patient remain calm and take responsibility for their thoughts and actions. The horses in equine assisted therapy, or EAT for short, are unbiased and non-judgmental. Horses will mirror the acts of their handlers and will feed off their energy. Horses make it clear to patients for them to see how their actions can affect others and will help them develop self-esteem and self-confidence. By seeing the horse as a mirror, it can encourage the patient in becoming more aware of themselves. At the Anxiety Treatment Center, they say, their nature as a prey and herd animal makes them hypervigilant and sensitive, thus making them keen observers. This means that their feedback is provided earlier and more consistently than with a human therapist. The horse has an innate tendency to mirror the patient's behavior, physical movements, and emotions, which help the participant be more aware of him or herself. It allows the patient to feel felt. End quote. The aforementioned quote proves how responsive horses are and exactly how helpful they can be for patients with anxiety. EAT can be a prominent tool for anyone with anxiety who is willing to try a new kind of therapy. Next, equine-assisted therapy can also help veterans with mental issues. The Heroes and Horses program is an important way to help veterans who suffer from PTSD and then move beyond their difficulties to restore hope. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, affects a significant amount of veterans. It can be hard for them to get back into normal life after the stress that combat has put on them. Heroes and Horses evoke change and help veterans find new approaches to solving problems. Many veterans end up homeless or unemployed because of the difficulties they face with after fighting for their country. They have given themselves to protect our country, and now they should be praised and thanked for their selfless actions. In this program, veterans from anywhere can apply for a vacation from the real world that they truthfully deserve. At Heroes and Horses, the veterans will come together in Montana and will spend 6 days at the camp learning horsemanship, backcountry skills, leadership skills, and the basics of being an outdoorsman. The next phase will be full of responsibility as the class will learn how to wrangle horses, groundwork with horses, first aid, shoeing, equine medicine, and refining of the equine skills. After they have been taught how to properly care for a horse and themselves on a trail, they will get to go on a real one. The vigorous trail is 11 days long in a very remote part of Beartooth Mountains in Montana. They will be able to practice their survival skills as a group, and each person will take turns being leader for that day. Heroes and Horses on their website say the responsibility component here is very high, but by this time, the students have learned what is necessary to be successful on this lifetime trip. The learning is real, end quote. This quote shows how important this certain part of the trip will be for the veterans and an amazing way for them to get their minds off the stress and just be cowboys. After the trial, each veteran will be rewarded with a buckle that cannot be bought, only earned through blood, sweat, tears, ownership, and honesty. Heroes and Horses are very experienced and are made up of veterans that have come together to help their own get back into the real world. Lastly, therapist and founder Octava Brown specializes in handicap riding programs and has developed a business named Mainstream. On-site therapy clinics provide unique opportunities to help children reach their goals in a new setting. Gross and fine motor activities will be taught here and then can be transferred into the patient's daily lives. Mainstream's program can help different people with each of their own problems. One of the operations they have here is called Take the Reins. In this free program, patients will be taught how to learn and grow a partnership with horses. The program is under the guidance of the EAGALA certified professionals that will help patients find an alternative way to rebuild trust and develop learning skills. This operation has proven to benefit the patients participating in such a great program. Mainstream's website says, the connection made between participants and our horses is a powerful experience that enhances self-awareness and promotes growth. Horses provide a natural way to build trust and give honest feedback regarding personal feelings and emotions that may not otherwise surface, end quote. This quote shows how much the professional therapists trust the program and how significant of a tool it can be to their patients. Mainstream will help the patients achieve a decrease in stress and connection through observation and hands-on learning with horses. Equine therapy facilitates personal growth and reflection for the patient by the guidance of horses, actions, and their non-verbal cues and feedback. By the end of this program, patients will leave with new tools and a new perspective on their healing journey. Equine therapy is a way for anyone to become better at building relationships and recover while learning fun skills. Who knew horses could support making many different people with different issues feel better again? Equine-assisted therapy allows veterans and children to understand themselves better to get back to who they were. All of these horses are trained to make these people feel their best again and help them understand that horses can have an everlasting connection with someone. This is an excellent approach to non-traditional therapy and makes it fun for the patient to learn new skills of healing. I will close off this video by discussing how important horses have been to people for thousands of years. They have pulled carts, been transportation, and now they can help us feel better again. Horses are truly amazing animals and can be very reliable and helpful when it comes to getting the help you need, but in a more fun way. I hope that you or someone that you love tries equine therapy and sees all of its benefits that it has. Thank you.